What's up guys, welcome to the channel which is dedicated to you the musician and your music career. So this week Amazon have thrown their hat into the ring in the free music streaming battle to try and take on Spotify, Apple Music and also Deezer and Pandora and all of the other platforms. Now Amazon are no stranger to music streaming, and in fact if you've signed up for Amazon Prime you get 2 million of their songs, and if you want the Amazon Music Unlimited, which is 50 million songs, then you're only going to pay another $8. Similar to Spotify, who have 35 million songs, Apple Music, who have now taken over Spotify in the US with their 50 million tracks. So in the race of who's going to be the daddy for music streaming, Spotify have been winning the race worldwide, with Apple Music nipping at their feet. However, in the US, Apple Music have overtaken, and you've seen Spotify take a bit of a tumble with their value. But with Amazon Music joining the free music streaming, this could be an absolute game changer. Now there's many of these platforms. We've got Deezer and Apple Music and Spotify and Pandora and a bunch of others. So what's going to be different? Well, the difference is Amazon is the largest company in the entire world. It's valued at $800 billion. Now that is a crazy amount of money and a crazy amount of power. But there is another race going on, and this race is bigger and badder than music streaming, and this is the race to be #1 in voice recognition. Voice recognition is set to be worth between $30 and $40 billion within the next 5 years. Now, if you think about it and you put that into context, the entire music industry is worth about 40 to 43 billion per year. So this will rival the entire music industry. So how does this affect you and your music? Is this just another platform that you can upload your music to be consumed? Well, I don't think it is. I think this is much bigger, because as we are aware, music is free. Music can't get any more free, but it can get easier to be consumed, and that will make it feel like it's more free than it is. More free than free is just easier to get to. Okay. Last time I did this, all hell broke loose, but I'm going to try again. Music is free. It can't really get any more free, but we're trying to still sell music. We're trying to put the money into the music when the money is not in the music because people are not buying the music. Therefore, we need to find another way to monetize what we do as musicians and artists. Bear with me because there is a way. We have two choices. #1, which is we live off scraps from the table, where we're trying to sell CDs at shows, which is merch, for 5 or 10 quid, $10, in order to pay our petrol to get to the next show. We deserve more than that. We should be taking option 2, which is taking control. Figuring out how we can monetize something else outside of the music, but using the music to look after the audience. This is the option that bands and musicians need to focus on now. The algorithm from social media has been pulled from us. The reach has been pulled from us. It's harder to actually get people involved in what we are doing, marketing, on social media. At the same time, music isn't bringing us any money because of the streaming amounts that we are getting, unless you're getting a really good amount of streams. And other than that, you're trying to sell music on formats that are dwindling in sales. So therefore, put that together, and what we need to do is we need to bring value so that they come with us on our journey of music. The way to do that is always going to be the music and the journey. That's why people will buy into this. But if you try and monetize that, it becomes very difficult. So how are we going to do this? We're going to monetize something else. Come with me on the journey, especially on places like YouTube. Come with me on the journey, build up that audience, look after the audience by giving them value. What is more value than the music? Nothing. The music and the journey is the value. You give and you give and you give because it's already free. So why not give and give and give and look after them until you get to a point where you are monetizing something. Yes, it takes time and it will take patience, but then you monetize something else, and yes, it can be merch, or yes, it can be a subscription service, or yes, it can be something else, but this is where it gets creative. You can monetize something as long as it is attached to something. If you draw a picture and it's art, that can be merch. If you put your music within that, it can be merch. If you sell t-shirts, that can be merch. But we've got to find a better way outside of the money that we are getting for streaming and just the touring on its own. Amazon are developing a free music streaming service so that they can sell voice recognition in the home. Effectively, the amount of money that they will make from voice recognition and the amount of money that they will make from selling things through voice recognition means music is going to pale into insignificance. They will pay for that in order to get the massive payoff with the money, which just means, whether we like it or not, music has just become even more free than how free it was a couple of weeks back. So therefore, we have to find another way. My advice to you is to think about what it is you are going to monetize and use everything else to look after an audience to monetize one or two things outside of the music. So there you go, there's my thoughts. I'm going to keep ramming this home until musicians realize that selling music at the moment is only done via merch, which can be done successfully, but your best bet is to build that audience and sell it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So if you can like, subscribe, or if you hate this, dislike it, I don't mind. But I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts where the music just got even more freer than free. And what are we going to do about it? I want to hear your suggestions. So leave me some comments below and come and be a part of this community. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.